Alright guys, here today's top stories in Out in the World segment. Number 1. Trump has decided to finish Ruto completely. It started with the US issuing a travel advisory against Kenya, then he appointed his doomsday ambassador Henry Wooster, and if you thought Trump was done, you're wrong. As of today, Trump has deported 45 Kenyans whom he has identified and classified as the worst of the worst amongst illegal immigrants in America. Just check out this post from Kenyans.co.ke, and I quote, 45 Kenyans among undocumented immigrants set for deportation by the Trump administration, listed in worst of the worst database. And that makes me wonder, how can we take 100 Americans with Ebola? Those Americans are the worst of the worst. I'm not talking about character. I'm talking about health conditioning. And we took them in. These 45 Kenyans who are in America, they are not rapists, they are not thieves, they are not murderers. And if they were, by the way, they wouldn't be deported. Deportation is for small issues such as umepita boda, una stakabadhi, and you're being found working in Amazon, working in construction, working in the dollar store or something like that. Those are the people being deported and being listed as the worst of the worst at a time when we are taking your worst of the worst. You know, hii madharau tunapitia, it is because we have terrible leadership. Under Dr. Fred Matiang'i, the Americans would never have done that. Under Rigathi, none of that would have happened. Even under Kalonzo, it would never have happened. Only under this president, because the moment unapewa pesa, huwezi ongea. That's why I always say, be careful with giftings. Even if you're in a bad place, mtu asikuzoeshe saa yote uko kazini ama mahali yoyote, shika hii 1,000, shika hii 5,000, shika hii 10,000. One day they'll ask you to do something very embarrassing and you won't have the power to say no. Atatoa trench coat aseme shika hii nipelekee dry cleaner. You'll just have to go. You do the math, huyu mtu ashakupea 100,000 total over the past 3-4 months. How do you say no? So we're being embarrassed because of poor leadership and we need to change it urgently. Number 2, Didi Nyoro has been on a streak. The other day he levelized Junet Mohammed in parliament, and yesterday it was Zamzam's turn. Just listening to this world-class rebuttal from Didi Nyoro.
Kanenda miaka rudi, sisi watu ambao tunatoka katika communities ndogo ndogo, Mheshimiwa Spika, tulikuwa tumesaulika. Huyu atanitatiza Mheshimiwa, ana ukorofi tu, aliongea hii budget jana, leo bado amekuja kuongea. Mheshimiwa Spika, aniachie wakati wangu mimi nikiwa na moto, huwa nataka niendelee na shughuli zangu. Mheshimiwa Spika, Mheshimiwa Spika, leo
Honorable Zamzam is allowed to respond since you mentioned him.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Zamzam, I will not have interrupted you, only that I just needed to guide you that we are debating the report of the committee, not Didi Nyoro. But secondly, you stop also misleading Kenyans. I agree all public primary schools in Ikiharu look like academies, they are tiled. And in fact, our learners in these secondary schools, they pay 500 shillings per term. This is an NGCDF project. And one of my roles is not me teaching you how to execute your GAF or NGCDF. All the things you have done in the education sector is on the basis of NGCDF, which I am not part of how the formula comes about. So it's important that you be factual and stop misleading Kenyans. Many times when you talk too fast the way you are doing, you may not coherently be able to transmit what you are thinking and what you are saying. Please, be stable.
Now you're being derogatory. Proceed, Honorable Zamzam.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika. Wajua mtu ukimchuna bahali yake kama vile wenzetu wao wanasema huwa inauma sana. Kwa sababu Mheshimiwa Spika, haiwezekani kule ule mlemba.
Kama ni ukweli Nyoro alikuwa anajichukulia mabarabara, si hata nyinyi mchukue, si mko kwa serikali ya broad based. Don't waste the time of Kenyans with your own poor performance. Mkiwa nje ya serikali ni kuteta, mkiwa ndani mnateta kuhusu yule yako nje. Can you also now do the roads Nyoro was doing? And if you can't, you are the problem and the people can see it. 2027 is your date with them. Number 3, taxation is generally okay, but believe you me when I say this, in this country there are several forms of taxation which I find completely foolish. And here's one instance, and I quote, there was an American organization that had imported drilling machines to dig free water for Kenyans around northeastern. Their equipment was seized at the port and they were required to pay 8 million shillings in the name of charity tax. Kumaanisha ukikuja kufanya mazuri Kenya, kuna kitu kidogo pia lazima ulipe, inaitwa charity tax. So these guys, what did they do? They took the equipment and left the country for good. Please, you cannot tax people who are coming to do good in your country. Wewe ni fukara, you're a third world country. Taxing somebody who's coming to help you. I mean, tax the tourists. The tourists are coming here for sightseeing. Some are passport bros. They're coming here for the women. You know, tax those ones. But somebody who's coming to do 100 boreholes, someone who's coming to build 16 high schools or primaries, wachana na hao. wafuatilie karibu, wasikuwa wamekuja na pretense, wanakuja kufanya hii kumbe they are doing something totally different. Follow them closely, but don't tax them, because then it reduces what they were coming to do. I think that's just logical, but for a government that's so money hungry, everything is cash, cash, cash with little development or return for it, this is expected. But anyway, be that as it may, that's just my opinion, guys. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below, and I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. So without here, today's ads of the day. If you're still managing rentals using notebooks and caretakers, see how Joel Karango Miner switched to a system that runs his 76 units automatically. Every month, caretakers traveled to his office with handwritten records. Balancing the math took hours. Payments never merged and tenants never got receipts. Then Joel switched to Bomahat, Kenya's award-winning property management software. Now payments update automatically, receipts go out via SMS, and every report is just one click away. He now runs all 76 units from his phone. No chaos, no confusion. Join hundreds of landlords doing the same. For more information, please call 0717 512 483 or visit www.bomahat.com. Interior design is one of those things you can't afford to get wrong. So if you're looking for experts to do your gypsum, wainscoting, paintwork, tiles, washrooms, and kitchen, reach out to Dhaka Living on 0706 026 218. That's 0706 026 218. And if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button, you're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really, really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.